I'm gonna call Griffith Park Observatory, and I'm gonna ask them, can I see a star through the telescope? And I called them in June of 2017, and they said, well, maybe in December. So let's see. I think they're hiding something, because when I look at stars on YouTube, real stars zoomed in, they're like crazy, disco colored lights flashing. They're not round. Some people say it's out of focus. Okay, but how do you explain the flashing colors and stuff? It doesn't look like a sun that zillion light years away. I think that's all baloney. That you can look at the moon, you can look at Saturn, you can look at Jupiter, but you can't. They will never zoom into a star with their big old telescope. I wonder why. Let's see if they'll let me. They said in December. It's now December. Let's see. Okay. Here we go.
Observatory is speaking. How may I help you?
Hi. I want to come in and look at some stars tonight. What do you guys pointing a telescope at tonight?
1 second. Let me try to find it out. Right.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah.
So we have a couple of different telescopes out. A couple on the front line and then on major telescope. Between all of them, they're either looking at the moon or a cluster of stars.
They're looking at the moon or what?
Or a cluster of stars.
A cluster? What do you mean a cluster of stars? Like a whole bunch of them all?
Like a group, like a more known group of stars.
But like when I look up at the sky, I see a group of stars. What's gonna look different through the telescope?
Well, this clusters normally have a name, and it's normally like a certain cluster group of stars is called Hercules.
Yeah. But what I really would like to see is one star zoomed in. Like if you point the telescope at one star, like star Sirius or one star and zoom into that one. When can I see that?
Right, they typically don't do that. Yeah, it's normally a group of stars or it's the moon.
But why don't you zoom into one star? Because I've seen them on YouTube and they look amazing. They're like flashing, pulsing, different colors. And I called you guys in June, and one of the managers told me that maybe in December they'll zoom into the star Sirius. And I waited till December, and I was hoping I could look at Sirius.
Right. Well, they don't normally do any kind of request. It's all up to the telescope demonstrators to decide that night.
No, I mean it wasn't a request. I was asking. He said maybe they would do it in December, not because of my request, but he said that it might be the brightest star in the sky in December, or the brightest object in the sky. So. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me transfer you over to the museum, guys. Maybe they'll give you a better idea of when. But right now, they're not looking at it.
Okay, thank you. Very fishy. They're hiding something. Very mysterious.
Engine Space Desk, Griffith Observatory. My name is Deb. How can I help you?
Hi, Deb. I wanted to know when you guys can point the telescope at a star, like, and zoom into the star the way you do it at Jupiter or Saturn or the moon,
That might be happening tonight at 7 o'clock. So it started observing at 7, and we observe every night from 7 until 9:30.
Oh,
another hour left.
I better zoom up there. But are you guys going to zoom into one? Because the kid told me that answer the phone first that you zoom into a cluster of stars. But what I want to see is one star you know, take up the whole screen, zoomed into one, so I can see it up close?
That depends on the observer and what's up in the sky at the time when we look.
Well, you said tonight they're going to...
I don't know whether they're going to look at one star or a cluster of stars. There's a really nice cluster of stars up there right now, the Pleiades, that is a very popular target.
Okay, well,
but I can't tell you whether they're going to do one star or more.
You know, I live a little, maybe 40 minutes from there, and if I hustle, I could make it. But I wouldn't want to come all the way up there and bring my kids if I'm just going to see some little white dots clustered together in the telescope, because
if you look at one star, it'll be a little white dot.
But okay, that's what I'm saying. When I look at real stars zoomed in on YouTube, they look like flashing, colorful, different flashing color, like incredible. It looks like, you know, I would like to see that through your big telescope, and even in my camera.
No, you won't. Our telescope does not have enough magnification to do that.
But how can?
It's so far away that even only the sun can be seen with that kind of resolution with our telescope, and our telescope does not have the correct filters, so that it won't burn up when it looks at the scope or at the sun.
But what I want to, just so I understand, because I'm learning from you right now, I want to know what's going on, because when I I zoomed into one star, I believe it was Sirius, and with my $150 Canon camera from Best Buy, I'm sure that my lens isn't as good magnifying as your telescope, and when I zoomed into that star, it got as big as my camera screen, digital. It was pulsating different rainbow colors, and it's like incredible. And I would like to see that with your telescope, and see something amazing.
What was happening was that you were not seeing the actual star when you zoomed in. What you saw was atmospheric distortion. So the atmosphere was acting like water. And so when the starlight came through the atmosphere, it started shifting the starlight around, scintillating the actual image. And so the image would have turned different colors, and on the edges especially, and it would have kind of shifted around and blurred quite a bit into a larger disk.
Well, how come the moon doesn't do that? When I see the moon, it doesn't flash rainbow colors. It's going through the atmosphere too.
Each single point of the moon is, but because you're looking at a full disk of the moon, the scintillation averages out.
Okay, but
it's because the star is so far away that you have that effect.
But it would be cool to see that effect with your telescope, with like a that would be really cool. I mean, it looked cool with my. It looked cool with my.
Cool, but I can't tell you what they're looking at tonight.
Okay,
so
but
basically, you could ask one of the operators if they could. Look at a particular star, because we have some telescopes out on the lawn, but that is the best I can do.
All right. So you're saying if I come up there with my kids, I can ask one of the operators, hey, can you point at that star right there and zoom into that one star, and he might do it, you're saying?
They might do it, but I don't know. It depends on how many people are here. Especially over Christmas, there's going to be really long lines, so they're probably not going to do it if it's real busy.
And then, okay, thanks for you been very helpful and patient with me. Appreciate that.
Okay.
One last thing, I'm not that close to the observatory. It's gonna be a long haul to get up there, and I really want to see a star. Can I? Is there another way besides taking my chances on if the guy's gonna point it? Can I call and then know if it's possible to point at one star? Is there ever a time this month that you guys, instead of pointing at a cluster of tiny stars, you would be pointing at one star and zoom in so I see those trippy colors I saw? with your telescope. Not, that's what I really want to see.
You can try calling during the day, but I think it's highly unlikely.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Okay. Good night.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. Bye. Well, there you go. Highly unlikely. Why wouldn't they want to see that? It's a little weird.